Do you know this feeling of eating extra chocolate knowing that it's not healthy for you and buying that one extra dress when you have plenty of clothes, but you don't know how to control your life choices? Well, I have no control over my life, and this is something I always struggled with. When I set my heart on something, I will do it, even if it's harmful for me. And you know those quotes like, do whatever you feel like or you live once? I let these quotes decide my life choices. It seemed to work for a while because I was in my 20s, so consequences were not that visible. But my mental health was silently on stake. So I decided to do these really, really small changes in my life to begin with. Of course, I'm not going to talk about waking up at 6 a.m., taking cold shower and going for a run because I know how tough it can be to begin with. So I figured out something which worked for me and it's easy to implement. Honestly, I started applying and felt positive in just 1 week. So the question is, does it take too much of commitment and time? And answer is no. Honestly, I've seen so many videos on internet to take life actions, this and that and blah blah blah, and I get so overwhelmed that I end up doing nothing, even though I have a lot of time. But it gets so tough to take time for going to the gym or going for a run. I don't know why, but it's tough. I try to make something which takes just 30-40 minutes of your time, and the rest you can merge it with your daily lifestyle. Before COVID, my life was all over the place. I was deeply involved in bad habits, bad addictions, and my food habits and mental health was all over the place. I knew that things were wrong, but I didn't know where to begin with how to fix it. And I feel waking up one day and start fixing your life is a myth. Maybe it works for few people, but for me and many other people, I feel it take years to gain courage to go to the gym. So when COVID hit, I realized that how crucial it is to have grip on your actions. I found out this app on internet called 7 minutes. And basically you see the app and you can work for 7 minutes. That's it. So I did that workout, did 7-minute workout for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks I moved to 30-40 minutes of home workout. You'll have to trust me on this because I'm not a workout person. I used to literally judge people who used to go to the gym, which is bad. Let me tell you, more than physical impacts, I felt that my mental health was getting on track. I didn't know how because it was the very first time I was doing some sort of workout, but I was feeling so positive. It was so hard, and it still is so hard for me to get used to the routine. And once you get detached, it gets even worse. And this summer was insane. My food habits were all over the place. Then I saw this trend popping on social media called 75 days hard. I wanted to try it, but I had zero willpower. And also, I thought this is a fitness challenge. But when I went online and checked everything about it, I figured out that it was not fitness. It's more than fitness challenge. It's more for your mental health. One of the rule of 75 days hard challenge is that you'll have to do 45 minutes of workout. Two workouts, one should be outdoor. And that was the biggest struggle because I'm not a fitness freak. What I started doing is I started doing two slow walks, simple normal walks for 45 minutes. Very simple, very doable, no dumbbells, nothing. And I know many of you don't have 45 minutes and 45 minutes of doing two workout, but if you take time out for 30 to 40 minutes walk, I think it's gonna be really, really impactful. These tiny steps, whatever I'm sharing, I think this one is probably the most time taking one because I think it will take 30-40 minutes. And I'll tell you how it helped me. It brought back my routine, which I was trying to fix for months. It helped me to fix a few more of my healthy habits like keeping myself hydrated. Talking about hydration, it's another thing which can fix a lot for you. Yes, it doesn't sound like, but it does. When your life is out of the place, you often forget to drink water. And I personally remember that I used to wake up in the middle of the night looking for water because I'm feeling nauseous and hydrated. Now, you must be thinking, how can I take control over me by drinking water? I also got to know about it while working on 75 days hard challenge. I started drinking 4 liters of water every day. And I'm a really small creature. I'm 5 feet tall, 40 kgs. Felt that my body and my brain were feeling healthier and it was impacting my mental health for some reason. When you keep track on your water, you subconsciously trying to make a routine in your head and On the other side, you're hydrating your body and it impacts your system. And accepting these small changes made me realize that it's not a big thing to change your mindset. All you need to do is like doing these small changes, and and it works. But you can start monitoring your water intake and drinking enough water which fulfills your body need. One of the result of doing physical activity and keeping myself hydrated, it brings me to be conscious about my food choices. No, I won't ask you to follow a diet or stop eating chocolates. So I'll give you my example. I am the kind of person who need 2 spoons of sugar every day in the morning with my chai. I was so rigid to change this habit, and it's been more than 25 days that I have not touched any sugar. Also, my overall food habits are getting so much better. So, to begin with, I would suggest you to remove one unhealthy item from your list which you consume every day. But if you eat 2 bars of chocolates, start eating one. I am telling you, I applied these really small changes in my life, and it made a huge difference in my life. So, let me remind you one more time, dedicate at least 30 to 45 minutes to any physical activity. Reduce one unhealthy food items which you consume every day. Monitor your water intake. I promise you that if your life is all over the place, just start following these 3 really tiny small changes and you will feel that you are starting to be in control. And I feel it's perfect for people who are beginners. Making this video because there are so many people like me who get overwhelmed and end up doing nothing. For some people, it needs small changes to begin with, and this video is for those people.